Disney dream, and we're gonna go down the pier and go to Lookout Cay. So come with me. So I know that people have been worried about how long it takes to get to the beach, and it is a long pier, you can see here, but Disney did that to protect the marine life in the area. And so I'm going to go ahead and just time my walk. I'm not going to rush. I'm going to walk nice and slow, take my time, and time that for you. Look at how absolutely incredible this water is. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I know I'm going to be stopping a ton of times on the way to the beach here, just gazing at the water, hoping to see something underneath there. All right, so far so good. I set a stopwatch so I know exactly how long it took. This is my pace though. I'm just kind of moseying around, not rushing. You can see the ship behind me. And so as you get about halfway to the pier, you can start to see the cabanas come into view. We've got some Christmas decorations here. I'm here in December. But when you get about halfway down, if you start turning around, you can get some pretty views of the ship that might make some good photo opportunities. There'll be some photographers out here along the way from time to time too. You can see we just saw a Carnival ship over there in the distance. That's because this is on the same island as their island experience, Princess Keys. So you can see them out there. They have to tender to their port. And then here, we're just going to keep on going. Now, I know a lot of people have been concerned about getting to the island. There are golf carts available. If you need one, just arrange that with the cruise ship. So when you're walking, if you stay on this left side here, the golf carts you'll see coming back and forth along the right side, taking people to and from the island that can't walk this far. Also, there are some wagons available for people with kids. If you want to put the kids in the wagon and bring them back and forth, it does make it a little easier. So you'll notice there's absolutely no shade as you're walking, so you want to wear a hat and have your sunscreen already on. There's these little pullouts. This does have an umbrella. It's for a photographer to go back and look here. I don't know if they'll always be out. These brown stations here do have water, ice cold water, where you could refill a water bottle, and there's some little cups there if you don't have one, so you can get some water along the way. Like I said, I'm here in December, so it's not too hot, but I can see how this would be pretty hot during the summer. It's not unmanageable, but just definitely, wear a hat and bring some water. You just saw the golf cart go by, so if you need that, don't hesitate to reach out to Disney. They'll help you out, of course. This beach here you can see is where the cabanas are. This side over here you can still see some construction equipment, things like that. The island is new. It's not quite, everything's not done yet. Plus this is an island where people work and live, so not. Okay, so I finally made it. Let me check my time. I am at 13 minutes and 23 minutes. So again, you saw my speed. I wasn't hurrying. I stopped several times to take pictures and to just look around. Over here where I was just panning was kind of the spot where if you were to rent a charter boat where you would go. And now we're just going to walk to finish getting to the island. Here they're giving out cold water to us and wet rags to cool down. You can see other water refilling stations here. Check in. Drinks. There we go. So you can check into the cabanas here. You can rent bikes. If you want to go to the main part of the island, you're going to want to hop on this tram. Unlike Castaway Cay, you don't want to walk. You do want to get on this tram. It's a long ways.
Just a few reminders to get started. For your safety, remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the tram. And please.
Alright, so I made it off the tram. I had to do a quick little bit of shopping because my shoes were terrible for some reason. So I bought a $34 pair of cheap flip-flops that probably would have cost $1.99 anywhere else. But my feet are happy, so I'm happy. I also got a hat to put on in here a little bit. But here we go. All right, so right behind the tram station and the shopping, you'll start to see the wooded boardwalk. This will take you to Fins and Flippers here where you can get your snorkel rentals. That's the family beach in front of us. This is the extra beach area kind of behind the sand dunes where you're not at the water. And then you can see the Goombay Cultural Center behind me here. So if you follow this wooden boardwalk around, you'll get to everywhere you need to go, to the different bars and restaurants and activities here. There's one of the wagons that you can use to get to and from the tram stop. So this is the family beach here. When I was buying my flip-flops, the lady at the store told me to walk all the way to the right. She said there was something pretty out there that I would like. So we're gonna head from the family beach and walk to the right. And as you go, you'll see we're getting less and less people, which I love walking along here in the beach. This is my favorite thing to do, which is get away from all the humans. So as you can see here, way down there, that's the family beach at Disney's Lookout Cay. And now we are coming down here. And it's basically a private beach, just for me. One thing that I have noticed here is that it's not blocked off like Castaway. It doesn't have a lot of waves because they have the rock barrier. This is actual ocean, so you're going to get those bigger waves. Looks like we're coming towards some cliffs and some maybe caves here. This is, I think, what she wanted me to check out. You are done with the caves, if you head up on top of the beach, you can kind of see a walkway that goes up to the nature trail that Disney has, which is really natural and pretty and is going to lead to the lighthouse. There's also plaques to show you kind of what you're looking at along the way, which is cool. All right, so we're almost to the lighthouse. This is the reason that this is called Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point. This is Lighthouse Point. It was built in 1901 by the Bahamian government to help ships that are sailing through this area. So we're at the very southern point of the island now. And here is the lighthouse, and you can kind of walk around it. There's some trash cans. There's also some water refilling stations up here, which is nice. Just gonna head back down now to check out the rest of the island and see what else we can find. This is the family game area here. They're just getting things set up. It's nice and shady. View of the beach, lots of games to play there, cornhole, different things like that. And then if you can continue down the boardwalk here, we'll get to where the buffet is, get to where the water parks are, and the other beaches. This is for kids here. Sebastian's Cove. They'll need to check in just like for Kids Club. So you'll need their stuff for the Kids Club, and they'll be watched by the Kids Club staff in there. And this is the buffet area. It's not quite open yet, but those are the seating areas. And then you've got the drink station and ice cream. You've got Mickey and Minnie coming out here to say hello. Check on your Navigator app 4 times for the character meetings. This is one of the lines to see Mickey. And then, like I said, if you just stay along the boardwalk, though, you can't get lost. It'll really take you everywhere you need to go. This is the other water area for. So this is the family beach here, and then over in Serenity, just around the corner from from the family beach. So it's just a little bit quieter over there. Still very pretty. This is looking down to the left from Serenity Beach, and then it was time for the buffet. So we've got all the buffet items here. This is all included. You don't pay extra for this. There's also soft drinks and water. These are the Serenity Bay cabanas that you can rent here. And they face, obviously, Serenity Bay. They're really close to the buffet. But they're out of the way enough where I think you'd have some kind of peace and quiet. You've got this is the beachfront in front of you there from the cabanas. It's just a view from behind the cabanas. So I'm just going to take the tram back to the walkway here. These are the first cabanas that you can rent that we saw when we first got here. You can see the ship in the background here. And it did take me about 11 minutes to walk back to the ship. So there you have it. I hope you enjoy your day at Lookout Cay.